Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this relates to everybody listening, everybody in the room here, all of us, of doing something that can change your life dramatically for the better. And 39% of us in Chicago did not do that in 2024. So it's something you can do every year, and you can do it today. You can do it this weekend. You can do it any time of the year. And it's something that brings joy and can change your life for the better. 39% of us, so almost half of us in Chicago, did not do this last year, and I hope we do it in 2025.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think that is?
I think it's stick to your New Year's resolution.
Stick to a resolution. Making some changes.
Yeah, which you've said that many years in a row. Think about how much better your life would be if you had done it.
I'm doing it this year, though.
Oh, amen.
I am doing it this time.
God.
I'm going to really...
The good news is you've never even said that before, so I know you mean it.
I think I probably said that, to be honest. Case, what do you think it is?
Give it to me one more time, please.
So 39% of Chicagoans did not do this year, and it can change your life for the better, make you feel good, and you can do it anytime. It could be, like I said, in the summer, the winter. It doesn't relate to weather. It doesn't relate to really the city you live in either. You could be living in, Joliet, or you could live right downtown Chicago. It does not matter. Almost half of us did not do this in 2024, and I hope more of us do it in 2025.
I gotcha. I think it is spend time on a boat. I did not do that this year, and I feel like my life was worse for it.
See, really, I'm not a boat person. I wasn't on a boat, and I'm happy I wasn't on a boat.
Oh, I love a nice boat.
But
Maybe I'm not meant to be rich. I don't like boats.
Well, it's not being rich. It's about getting on some rich guy's boat.
Yeah, it's about knowing the rich.
I'm like, I don't have it in me. I don't like it.
When's the last time you were on a boat?
At least 2 years ago.
It was pretty good, though, right?
No, I really don't.
Happiest day of her life.
I always feel stuck. I don't like drifting away from the city and being like, I really hope I like these people for the next few hours. I hate it.
It's
I
true.
like to be able to get out.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I want to have a speedy option to get away.
You could jump in the water and swim.
Yeah, no, that's not as fast as I'd like it to be, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I got in the playpen this year, and you know what? You're right. It was great.
Pretty good life.
It was pretty fun.
Put on a little captain's hat, a little flowery Hawaiian shirt. You go, I'm the captain now. It's good life.
Well, that's not what I did, but that's a good...
I don't think you've seen that movie. Have you seen Captain Phillips?
I didn't know that's what the movie was
Okay,
called.
very
I've never seen it.
Just so you know, that lion's from an act of terrorism.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Boat's getting hijacked. It's not a happy moment. I feel like you didn't know that.
It's funny when, some guy, I'm the captain now.
I'm
from
the
the
captain
thing.
now. Yeah.
Very, very funny.
Just it's a bad moment. The movie, so you didn't know that.
Well, I don't condone Captain Phillips.
Okay. Well, the Captain Phillips is a good guy.
That sucks.
Wait, does this have to be the movie this week now?
No, he's the good. Let me tell you something. This is like the Darth Vader moment. It's for me.
So this is why we have Case's movie reviews. If you only listen to this part of the show, every Friday at 8, we do a movie review because Case hasn't seen most big movies. Now he's seen a whole bunch of them in this whole year of doing these reviews on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know if Captain Phillips now needs to be on it because he's heard the line, I'm the captain now from other people, and thinks that's from a good guy.
Wait, did Kenzie say Tom Hanks is Captain Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is Captain Phillips?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Actually, I don't even know if you're going to be able to watch this movie because I feel like you don't have Apple TV.
No. No one has Apple TV.
It's
You're the only one that has Apple TV.
I love Apple TV. Shut up. Obviously, a lot of people have seen that movie because you've heard the quote a million times.
But it wasn't an Apple TV exclusive.
Yes, it was.
It was?
I think so.
No.
They did an Apple TV exclusive with Tom Hanks. I thought that was one of the movies. Maybe it was a different ship movie. He was in a couple.
Well, Castaway. That's a plane
not
movie.
That one. That was not. I realized that was not an Apple TV Plus exclusive.
And that was a plane, but he ended up on an island.
What was the one where he's like a curmudgeon old man, and he tries to kill himself, but then it's like really like a touching movie? Because that was an Apple TV exclusive.
Well, that was Castaway.
No, it's not. He wasn't a curmudgeon old man who tried to kill himself in Castaway.
He wasn't old, but he was curmudgeon-y.
He was curmudgeon, but he was just rich, and he was on a plane for FedEx or UPS.
He wasn't rich.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
He was so rich. He was like the head of a company.
No, he wasn't. He worked.
crushing
He
it.
was a manager for FedEx. He wasn't a rich guy.
Maybe he was just rich in my eyes. It was a really rough time in my life. He had it all, baby, in my eyes.
God, we're so off track. I don't know if Case is watching Castaway or Captain Phillips Friday.
Well, that's right. He could see Castaway. What is the movie I'm thinking of? Tom Hanks.
Think about it. Think about it. We're up
Old
against
man.
it. Think about it. Old man Richard. But, okay.
A Man Called Otto.
A Man Called Otto. I didn't see that
Otto.
movie.
I think Kenzie's the only one that did.
That's not true.
So 39% of Americans have not done this year. That makes them very happy.
They haven't seen A Man Called Otto.
It could have been that. It could have been not being on a boat. It could have been not keeping to your resolutions or whatever you think it is. We'll tell you exactly what that is in 5 minutes. And most of us in Chicago should do this in 2025 to make our lives better.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. Now, 39% of Chicagoans did not do this in 2024, and it can really improve your life and bring joy. And they didn't do it. Almost half of us didn't do this in this year. Now we're coming up near the end. 2025, this could be a New Year's resolution, which is what Kenzie thinks it is.
Yeah, I thought it was following/not following your New Year's resolution. Happy, unhappy.
Yeah, and Case thinks it's getting on a boat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because a
Like
boat,
Captain Phillips.
which got us on a whole side conversation. We have verified that Captain Phillips is I am the captain now and not a good guy who says that. Castaway was not a rich guy who crashed a plane.
I beg to differ.
He was go back and watch it again.
I think he was pretty rich.
He was a manager.
Managers make good money.
He probably had a nice salary.
He did. He got that engagement ring for that girl. That's nice.
We probably had a little walking around
He
money.
definitely had walking around money. He had that nice suit when the plane crashed.
Pretty
Okay.
wet beak, if you ask me.
Okay, and then we
That
got
was no Men's Warehouse. I saw that suit.
we got on another Apple TV Tom Hanks movie, which
A Man Called Otto.
Kenzie thought Case was thinking of with a boat or something.
Well,
I'm all
I
confused.
said a curmudgeon-y old man, and you said that tried to kill himself, and you said Castaway, and I said that's not the plot of Castaway.
It isn't, but he's not. All those things happen except for him being old.
Also, the Apple TV exclusive movie I was thinking of with Tom Hanks on a ship, and he's the captain, is Greyhound. There's another one where he's also on a ship, and he's the captain. And so that did happen. I wasn't that insane. I'm sorry, he's a captain so often, it just throws me off.
I'm sorry, did you say you weren't that insane?
I'm not that insane.
Just kind of.
A little bit.
Okay, now let's get to the fact here. And the thing is that you can do to change your life, bring joy into it in 2025 that you didn't do with 39% of Chicagoans in 2024 is make a new friend.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to let that sit for a minute.
Okay.
You have to make a new friend? Like, you have to do it?
Well,
It's not a homework assignment.
you don't have to, Kenzie. You can just keep going along like you are. But 39% of Americans and Chicagoans did not make a new friend in 2024. And 2025, I hope that number goes down. I really do. But then again, you look at it, we go through our lives. You're on social media every day with your friends you already have. And so if you don't see them in person, that kind of fills a gap. You work harder than ever before, maybe a side job in 2024 because you got to do so much to make money to stay alive. Mm-hmm. And do I really need to bring in a new friend at this point of your life? 37% of the people say they've just been in a rut socially. And 26% say their social lives feel repetitive of those people that have been talked about with this. So making a new friend is, but how do you make a new friend?
I mean, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I have made friends. I would say that I haven't, but I suppose looking back, because when I think of a friend, I'm thinking of somebody who's like standing next to me if I get married. But I've still made good friends that I would love to have like dinner with and stuff.
That's what I'll qualify a friend with. We can't
It
say
doesn't need to be your best friend of the entire world all of a sudden, right?
It also can't be a new friend on Facebook or Instagram. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I mean, I know people would say it does because I have a real relationship with people you don't know, but I'm saying get socially face-to-face with someone.
I would say, honestly, Brian, not to sound corny, the last time I made a couple new friends is when we went to London because we had some like really kick-ass listeners, and I'm still messaging a lot of them, like Heather and Stormy. Like we have like these like funny little chats going about stuff, and I would consider them friends now.
You know what? I would too. Because
Yeah.
you met them face to face. We partied with them for 4 days.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. And if you communicate with them now only socially or texting, that's fine. It's still a friend that you saw face to face.
Right. It's like sometimes you think it's like, oh, somebody you have to see constantly or whatever. But I mean, they don't live near me and all that kind of stuff. So we're keeping in touch still. So that counts.
Thank you, because now I can count those as new friends of mine too.
Hey, look at all of our friends.
Case, what about you?
Nope. I'm looking through my texts this year. A lot of the same names and faces I've been talking to for a few years now.
Group chats with Brian and not me on it.
That means I'm just texting Brian.
No.
Who was already a friend, I guess, if we want to count that.
I guess. We've been friends for a while.
I guess so. I mean, when you first got here, I would not call us friends.
Nor would I. A little icy.
Do you guys feel like, am I your friend, Case?
Oh my God, yes. I love you.
Really?
I think you're the greatest.
Wow.
Wow. I don't get that vibe. I don't. This is news to me.
I think you're the best.
Now, do you
Really? Oh my God.
let that sit in for a second?
I'm shocked.
Well, do you consider Case your friend?
I mean, yeah, but I think Case hates me.
Whoa. She said, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
know. There's
hard.
subtext.
It's hard when you like someone and they hate you to be like, we're good friends.
But he doesn't hate you.
I don't know.
What makes you think
I
that?
literally don't. I think you're the greatest. I'm so glad you're in my life.
Case hates me.
I know.
Is that what you got from that sentence?
Yes.
No wonder you got no new friends.
Remember that Christmas card I wrote you last year, Kenzie?
I know, but then I had a baby, and then you were like mad at me for it.
I wasn't mad you had a baby. That's insane.
Wait, no. Case was never mad at you for having a baby.
I'm not. At one point was I mad you had a baby.
You were mad because you're like, this show's really hard when you're not here, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
Well, it's a compliment to you.
He's mad.
It is a compliment.
It is, but I was like, the baby's screaming. I'm sorry.
I wasn't mad at you for having a baby. Let the record show.
I think it should show that you were. Takeaway, Case is mad I had a baby.
No.
So you know.
Nope. Well, there we go. We decided whose friends are today. I think.
Brian,
I don't know.
am I your friend?
Yeah, you don't seem sold on being my friend, let alone Kenzie's friend.
No,
Yeah.
I'm your friend, but I definitely, I don't know, it took what, a
Wow,
year?
that butt came in fast.
Well, I would say maybe, 2 years before I became a friend of yours?
To me?
Yes.
Yeah, I started working here in 2019. I would say by the end of 2021 we were friends. I think that's a safe assumption.
Okay, so I've known you for a year and 7 months.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we friends yet?
I would say absolutely yes, but I'm afraid of your answer.
What? I like you.
Please make a new friend in 2025 because it will make your life better, fulfill it. I know it's hard. My wife met a friend on Bumble BFF. So you can make a friend a lot of different ways besides down at the bar saying you want to be my friend, you know? Go out and do it. It'll make your life better. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Klash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, let's go. It is Klash with Kenzie. Peter and Trivia test your brain, and you get Fantagram tickets for the Aragon. And Mark checking in from Munster, from the region. Ahoy. Tell us something about yourself, Mark.
Ahoy.
Oh, hey, what's up, bud?
How are you today?
Excellent.
Good. I'm a fireman in Hammond, Indiana. I just got off my 24-hour shift, and I'm sitting at my polling place and decided to give you guys a call.
Oh, man. We appreciate that, and we appreciate people that run into danger when all of us are running away from danger.
Well, thank you for that.
What happened to you as a child to make you want to do that, by the way?
That's wow.
Oh,
Brian?
boy.
My dad was a fireman.
Oh,
Aw,
okay.
beautiful.
So that's a good example. Man,
Followed in his footsteps.
wow.
Almost literally, because they're going into fires.
I got
Oh,
it.
very fiery footsteps.
Very scary, man. We appreciate everything you do, okay?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And hopefully you beat Kenzie and get some tickets here, okay? Here we
Well,
go.
maybe I should just give him the coin toss. I'm just feeling comfortable.
You're going to give a fireman a coin toss?
Okay.
How
let's just
brave
let
of
him
you.
Win.
How brave of you, Kenzie.
I know. I'm a woman of honor.
All right, Mark, you're going first. Here we go, Mark.
All right.
What is the name of Honda's annual Christmas time promotion?
The Honda.
3,
Oh, I don't know.
2, 1. Oh, Kenzie,
Honda
your
giveaway.
Honda giveaway would be great.
That'd be to the point.
Yeah. Kenzie,
Maybe
what
they
is
should
it?
name it that. I hate that I know this. It's Happy Honda Days.
Happy Honda Days. I
yeah.
know.
Very catchy.
Very catchy, and it always does come up. I haven't seen a commercial yet, but it always comes up around Christmas time.
Tis the season's coming up, baby.
That's a great slogan. Happy Honda Days.
I thought you meant 'tis the season. I'm like, he did not come up with that.
Case, that's amazing. You came up with tis the season.
I'm like, no.
1-0 again. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, the process of making cow's milk safe for consumption is called what?
Pasteurization.
Pasteurization is right. Mark, what shoe company was behind the shockingly popular Shape-Up design in the 2010s? What shoe company?
Skechers?
Skechers was right.
Why shockingly popular? That was mean.
Did you have any Shape-Ups there, Mark?
I did not. No.
Aw.
But I am wearing Skechers right now. They're pretty comfortable.
Oh, Team Sketch.
Yeah, I used to love the Team Sketch. I loved my Skechers black boots back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Comfy boot.
Yeah, they were very comfortable.
Yeah. No, they protect your feet. 2-1. Back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, journalists Woodward and Bernstein are best known for their work on what infamous news story?
Woodward and Bernstein?
Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Those two guys
Is that
are
a movie?
No, those two guys, well, kind of. Those two guys were best known for their work on what infamous news story? Woodward and Bernstein.
I don't know. Anchorman?
It's not Anchorman. Mark, do you know?
Watergate?
Watergate is right. The Nixon Watergate scandal in the 70s. Go back. There's probably a documentary about it on Netflix, Kenzie. You can go watch it.
Classic. I know everything about Watergate.
Yeah.
It sounds like
They
it.
should have shut those gates, huh? Am I right? Water got everywhere.
Oh, it's terrible. It's really wet. It's a real moist time.
Unbelievable. Bad call.
One of the moistest times in America when you think
it's
about it.
unfortunate. It was so easily avoided.
It was so damp in that hotel.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, 2-2 back to Mark.
Mark, the offspring of a male lion and a female tiger is known as what?
A liger.
A liger is right.
Classic.
Kenzie, Delirious and Raw were stand-up comedy specials starring what comedian?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, classics. I used to be able to do Delirious all the way through. I think I was like 9 years old.
You shouldn't be quoting that.
I could
Do you still want to do it?
No,
Very
no.
Michael Scott.
Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it here on the radio. I'll do it with my friends hanging out.
No, you shouldn't do that either. Doesn't make it appropriate.
People have cell phones now. Don't do it.
Please don't.
I was 9 years old going, hey, Norton! I want you to come over here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Mark understands me.
All right, 3-3, and it's back to
That's
Mark.
all.
Mark, Dick Trickle was a professional athlete in what sport?
NASCAR.
NASCAR is right.
Oh.
That's a real guy's name.
Oh, my God.
Dick Trickle.
That's unbelievable. That's just, I don't believe it. Truly.
Kenzie, to tie it up, what sport did Hall of Famer Wally Pipp play? What sport?
Wally Pipp?
Yeah, what sport do you think he played?
I don't know. It sounds very old, like baseball.
Baseball's right.
Yeah.
So now it's 4-4. Next one
I'm
wins.
gonna go with white guy, huh?
Wally Pipp was a white guy.
I knew it.
It is 4-4.
Come
It's
on,
back to
give
Mark.
me a lollipop here.
Give you a lollipop. Let's stay with sports. I'm going in order here. Drew Bledsoe, Tony Romo, and Dak Prescott have all played quarterback for what team? Drew Bledsoe, Tony Romo, Dak Prescott have all played quarterback for what team? 3.
Well, I'd have to say the Cowboys.
It is the Cowboys.
I knew that. It's a
I
bummer.
know. You guys both did really good. That's what thing. It was like 4-4. Somebody had to win, and Mark the
Somebody
fireman.
had you win.
Mark the fireman from Munster won. And so all fires will have to take a day off on Valentine's Day because you're going to see Fantagram Friday, February 14th, Mark.
All right, awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate what
Thank
you do.
you guys. I listen every morning, so thank you guys.
Oh, appreciate our first responders out there, man. You be safe today, okay?
Thank you. It's my day off. I hope I am.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully on a day off you're safe if you're a fireman, man.
Right.
All right, hang on. Case will get your info. We'll have more tickets. Make sure you're here tomorrow at 7:10 is when we start taking calls for Clash with Kenzie for those Fantagram tickets. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for music and entertainment news. A little bit of both in today's broadcast of music and entertainment news. Liam Gallagher has teased that he's, quote, blown away by music Noel has written for a new Oasis album.
Oi, oi.
Now, that's all very pertinent information. Of course, the show is at Soldier Field next August. I was lucky enough to secure tickets in the presale and then steal the ones that Case bought in the presale. And maybe, there comes time when it's sold out in about 15 minutes, then maybe I'll give away that other pair. I don't know.
Why would you make a promise that you're
You're
not
not
going to
keeping
keep?
at all.
It's like the opposite of Santa Claus.
Also, I was trying to get tickets, and you just kept buying. Why would you do that?
The limit was 4. I bought 4. I yelled at Case to buy 4. So we took up all the seats on
Thanos. You're the Thanos of Oasis tickets. You're just a jerk about it.
on the field. So this is important because they've been dropping hints about a new record, but with Oasis, you never know what's going to happen. Now they've confirmed there's new music, and it probably will be released sometime in the new year.
According to Liam on Twitter, and other than Q101 Chicago, Liam is the only good Twitter account. He said that the album has been recorded. It's done. They are waiting to release it at this point. And as you just said, Brian, he is, quote, blown away by the tracks that Noel, his brother, wrote.
Sounds like they're getting along.
Well,
unless he's blown away because he's like, I hate these. I can't believe even you, as low as I think of you, could write something this stupid. What the hell? I can't do this to her.
there's a non-zero chance that is what he means by blown away.
All right, that's good news. That's good news. Can't wait for it. The best TV shows of the 21st century. Now, I had to go and kind of verify to myself exactly what the 21st century was.
Really?
Well, do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's 2001 to now.
Well, actually, it's 2001 to 2100, the year 2100.
Okay, but we're not there yet.
I know, but that's the whole. That's what it is.
2100. Oh, I see. So when you said that really threw me off. I thought you meant to 2021 for a second. I just glitched.
What are they going to call that? Like it's the year 2000, and we're saying like we're in the year 2100 or 2100.
2100, I think. Hey, you won't have to worry about it.
I don't know. I've been eating some broccoli lately.
Oh yeah, you look good too.
Thank you.
Yikes.
So, Hollywood Reporter, a very honorable publication. I guess we're in the golden age of TV still, so they decided to do it and figure out the best 50 TV shows of the 21st century. So, I told you Sopranos is not number 1, which is obviously very controversial. So let's go through it, starting with 10. We'll do it real quick here. 10 was BoJack Horseman. That's the only show on this whole list I haven't seen.
Oh, it's animated. It's
Is
funny.
it? Is it
yeah,
good?
it's like it's a horse that talks. It's animated.
Is it for kids?
No.
Oh.
No. Not
They
at
go
all.
more Family Guy
Okay.
animation.
It ended, apparently. It was 2014 to 2020, so that's done.
Yeah, very good show. Will Arnett was the voice.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, I know you do.
My nephew thinks I sound like him.
Do a Will Arnett.
I don't know what to do.
You just naturally think you sound like him.
Was that him?
Oh my God, are we doing the show with Will Arnett
Oh
today?
my God, Will Arnett's here.
Oh my God, Lego Batman, I love him.
Yeah, my nephew, he loves Lego Batman.
Lego Batman, one of the funniest movies of all time.
Whoa. I got to see it. I haven't seen it. I love Legos.
It's awesome.
Number 9 on the list is Freaks and Geeks, which was only around for 1 year, but spawned so many incredible people out of that show.
Linda Cardellini, Jason Segel, Martin Starr, James Franco, Busy Phillips. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I think it's...
It's older, 1999.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yep.
Seth Rogen's in it?
Uh-huh.
Shia LaBeouf's in it?
For like one episode.
Rashida Jones?
Yep.
Keep going. If you can go higher, it'd be great.
It's a masterpiece. It is one of the greatest shows of all time.
And think about all the movies from 2000 to 2008 or 9. It spawned from that show.
Well, because Judd Apatow was the producer of
Leslie
Freaks and
Mann's
Geeks.
in it.
Leslie Mann's in it. Judd Apatow's wife.
Yeah. They weren't even married back then when Freaks and Geeks happened.
right.
And all the talent and the comedy we got from that first of 2000 came from that show. 8 was Girls, 2012 to 2017.
Girls.
Better Call Saul, 2015 to 2022. That was number 7 on this list of the top TV shows of the 21st century.
I haven't seen any of these. I know them, but I haven't watched it.
You haven't seen Girls?
No.
Gotta watch Girls.
Really?
That's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's an interesting dynamic.
You've said
where-
that about 3 of them.
I know
It's a
that's
great
fair.
list. These are the best shows of the 21st century.
Oh, Adam Driver's in it.
Yeah, Adam Driver and then Zosia Mamet, who is Shoshana Shapiro in the show. Shoshana Shapiro is one of my favorite characters in television history. It's weird because Lena Dunham is the star of that show, and I hate Lena Dunham, and her character is incredibly off-putting. But if you can get past the main character, the rest of it is
that's odd.
wonderful. It is a weird dynamic.
What's the concept of the girls?
4 girls living in New York City trying to figure out the modern world.
Okay, well, that's Sex in the City, so they stole it.
This is the new Sex in the City.
I don't know
It
about that.
sounds like the old one.
I'm more of a...
I mean, it just sounds like they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a successful show, so why
Sexville.
not?
It was also Sexville.
Oh, yeah.
You are correct still.
Well, I've watched Sex and the City because Megan loves it, even rewatching it.
Yep.
But it's pretty saucy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as a guy, I can sit there and go, hey.
Well,
Those
I
are pretty
always
cool.
said
That was really creepy. I understand.
Entourage was just the male version of Sex and the City.
Correct.
It just was.
Yeah.
And Girls is just the millennial version of that.
I don't know if I can till I die. Carrie Bradshaw though.
I'm telling you, Girls is. You're right. It is Sex and the City. It's just newer Sex and the City.
I'll see.
Why not rip off a great show, honestly?
Exactly.
Well.
Number 6 on the list of the top 10 shows of the 21st century, so that starts in 2001. It starts Reservation Dogs. I almost said Reservoir Dogs.
That is not a TV show. Reservation Dogs is, though.
Yes. Number 5, The Wire. So you're into the top 5. A lot of people would have that argument there that The Wire should be number 1 of all time. Already at 5. Number 4, 30 Rock. The list keeps going to the top 3. Succession. Number 3. Number 2 is The Sopranos.
Interesting.
Number 2. I would put The Sopranos at number 1.
As would I.
Also upset that Entourage isn't anywhere in the top 10.
Yeah, weird how it's not a critically acclaimed show.
Yeah, they're all soft. The people that did this list.
The Hollywood Reporter on Beta Males. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Now, the thing with The Sopranos is it said as a show could start in the 90s, much like Freaks and Geeks was 99 to 2000, and that show started in 99 as well. So it could start in the 2000 and go into, as long as it crossed over in the 2000s. That's why this list is done like this.
Well, I was gonna say the Freaks and Geeks was 1999.
Yeah, there was a couple like that went as long as they kept going. So number 1 on the list of the top TV shows of all time, or I should say the 21st century, is Mad Men.
I'm angry. Throw the list out.
Calm down.
This list is BS. This list sucks.
Well, what list do you want? What would you want to say number 1?
Well, the fact that like Ozarks isn't on there, Breaking Bad isn't on there. The Office is funnier than 30 Rock. I don't even want to talk about it.
Just FYI, Breaking Bad is number 16 on this list.
Boo.
And also, one of my favorite shows of all time, Friday Night Lights, is number 18. I just didn't want to go through all of them.
I know, but those should be higher.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Girls is better than The Office.
according to Case,
No.
was it better than The Office?
It's a tie.
See? So why the hell? Where's The Office? Where is it?
Well, what years were The Office?
2005 to 2013. So very much in the 21st century.
Wow, The Office is not on it at all.
This is stupid. Burn it.
Kinsey, you know what show's missing from this list that I think you and I would both agree should be on this list? I don't know where Brian stands on it.
Let me find out.
The King of Queens.
Oh,
Yeah,
great,
King
great.
of Queens is on there? This list sucks.
You've made that clear. we understand your stance.
Stupid. This is a stupid list.
You want to call them?
Everybody Loves Raymond.
I don't know if that would be in my
I
top
love
50.
that. Hey, they have a couple collab episodes, The King and Queens. Very funny.
I'm happy Friday Night Lights made it in the top 20. I don't think they should be in the top 10, but it's one of my favorite shows. And I think The Sopranos should be number 1. I think The Wire should be higher than 5. Everybody, that's the fun about
And
it. You can argue.
Entourage was awesome.
Thank you.
This should be higher.
Entourage
That's
should-
stupid.
Entourage should be in the top 20.
It's better than 30 Rock.
Well, I don't understand what you're trying to say about this list, Kenzie. Can you clarify a little better?
This list sucks.
Okay. Got it.
I also don't know if I agree with the 30 Rock slander, but that's for another time.
It's not bad, but it's not as good as the other ones. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
All right. Well, on the text line, you can just jump in. No Game of Thrones, people are saying. That's shocking. No Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec is better than The Office. These are on the text line. So anyway, just text in what you think the number 1 show of the 21st century. Now we all know what years it is.
I think everybody was clear but you.
I'm a little confused. I get all messed up on that one. Finally, news of a friend of the show, Nate Bargatze, is getting his first starring role in a movie. It's going to be called The Breadwinner. And super funny dude. There's no plot for the movie yet. It's just called The Breadwinner. So maybe you can figure out what it's going to go.
I'm so excited because he's actually pretty. Like, have you seen him on SNL? He delivers lines and stuff like fantastic. I think he's going to be good at this.
He's good at lines. He's good at lines and jokes. Yes, he is.
Good actor.
He's co-writing it too, by the way. So he's co-writing the movie, which guarantees it'll probably be pretty funny. If you don't know anything about Nate Bargatze, well, just enjoy a piece of his comedy.
That's why I get nervous as I get older, because I am already not smart, and I'm in my prime right now. I don't read any books. I don't do it, and I think that matters. I do think that matters. Reading, I believe, is the key to smart. That's what I've always said, and I don't do it because every book is just the most words. it doesn't let up. I mean, every page is more work. It's like, what are you talking about this? Put some blank pages in there. Let me get my head above water for 2 seconds. I want to learn more about history because I don't know anything, and so I'm trying to figure it out. I can tell I don't know anything about history because every history movie I watch on the edge of my seat. What is going to happen? I don't know. I watched the movie Pearl Harbor, and I was as surprised as they were. Just crazy. All right.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.